Between the Hangzhou Spark and the Philadelphia Fusion, as well as the Shanghai Dragons versus the Seoul Dynasty.
Yeah, it's the final day of the Summer Showdown Qualifiers. Most of the teams are kind of play on these off angles right now. Maybe look at some crossfire in a moment, but it's all centralized around these stairs for the time being. Big push back there, finds Super Rich, and Zest going to cut them down. Already Spark on the back foot on their counter-attack, and Irony, Shy, Alpha E, all going to follow through. Zest gets to play cleanup on these final kills. The Gap pulls out the blade, nice disengage there to push them away. Beats being traded by both sides. Rally comes out from Irony, but Zest does not manage to find the kill. Shy shuts him down with the overclock, turns attention over to MN3, who's also trading out with their overclock. Look at the health bars on the side of the Spark. They're so low, they just need to be tapped, but there's no damage dealers running around to get the finish off. AimGod's going to have to step up to the plate, but it is not enough for the Fusion.
To push this into overtime right here, but the moment that Spark turned this point into their favor, currently the Fusion have not been able to win it back just yet. Zest falls incredibly
Zest is going to
low,
go down. Zest needs help.
He gets the help that he needs. Overtime taking away, but they got to disappoint. They don't get there. What? Oh. And everybody. How else they're going to play the rest of the series? Alpha E going to be able to get onto the high ground right here. Flying over that window. Gets shut down by MN3 currently now. Great start for this fight from the Fusion. And that's the risk that you bring when you're far fighting in close quarters, especially against a player like MN3. You just make his job a lot easier.
Let's go fight on the bridge instead, but I didn't see this position being sustainable. Spark hold themselves up in the white room, but it's just a murder box waiting to happen. Fusion getting that extra charge from the kills, delays these tight corridors to enter. That's why they're going across the bridge right now. Going to use Shy's overclock, maybe open up some sightlines. They put Fury on the back burner. Rampage only able to find burner as they trade out players using both of the overclocks. MN3 doesn't have the right angle here. Will get the shot onto Bernard as he's booped around. Turns the attention around to the front line as Fixer takes out Shy. Uncontested Sojourn battles right now. Needs to build up the charge. Deflect comes out for Alpha E, but it's not enough. And there's the Fusion clapping back 100% to 0 against the Spark, taking us over to Night Market to seal the deal.
What a dominating last fight right there, too, despite losing, but as well as giving that support over to Zest now as Irony gets taken down by Fury, going a little bit too far. Now Zest is going to be able to clean up the back line here from the Spark. They do have the number advantage despite Bernard getting MN3, but he's going to be able to come back in, and the rest of the Fusion are still going to plant their feet on this point.
So clean from Zest there.
Getting set up now. Hoot Hoot, though. They're ready now, Trin. You can see Alpha E finding AimGod now. That means that the rally won't be online for this fight, but they trade that for Irony. Brigitte for Brigitte, but now Zest, this is the green light for him to try to dive in. He doesn't have that survivability, though, unfortunately, as he can't get to the health pack. He gets shut down. Bernard's going to be the one to find him with some help. It's a matter of holding on to it here. Shy's going to be able to pop the overclock. Here comes the rally, though, between Irony. AimGod being more conservative at the very end as Alpha E trades out with Bernard.
But Bernard went down before they were able to use Rampage. How are Spark staying competitive in this fight when they had such an ultimate deficit and they weren't able to get their Rampage out onto the field? Fusion finally able to stabilize and turn back the aggression. They just have to take to the point. Zest watching the arm. He has the blade. He can just take them out. They come in. Alfie's so low. Fury finds him with the jagged blades. 4v5. Zest turns his attention to the front. The Fusion have absolutely decimated the Spark here in that final conflict. It was always going to be a challenge to make it count in the final 10%. The Fusion take map number 1, and they begin climbing up that map deficit they need. Position. It's going to cut down the flanking route that the Fusion wanted to take. Doesn't mean it's going to be the last attempt. You can see Fixer and Zest attempting to go for it once more. Paying the attention over to Super Rich. Alpha E thankfully there on the Echo to move forward and support Bernard with the rest of the team on this front corner. The rest of the teams regroup on the central point. And they're still being pushed away as that's another fight win for the Spark. This could be another full hold.
Oh, this is what we were talking about before here, too. Shy popped off. Alpha E cleans up everything as the Fusion get molly.
They're going to try and challenge the Fusion on this one.
That's why they actually disengage in that time. Here comes the Carnage, the Axe Swing at the same time here, too. The Shout, though, is going to allow them to bust down Fury, though. Shy's going to be able to get that pick. AimGod's going to go down. Number advantage going in favor for the Spark as the overtime is dwindling away for the Fusion. They don't really have the advantage or the stand on this point. What a full hold here from the Spark. Alpha E showing that Echo needs to stay here in Paraíso and the impact that Echo has had so far on the history.
They're only 43% to accrue. They have to die fast. Fury died way too quickly again. Thank God for Fixer. At least trying to balance the scales a little bit. But Alpha E's found Zest as well. It's not looking good as Spark will move on to the point. They could be capping right now and tying out the series. Bernard with the Carnage, locking MN3 away. Takes Super Rich out and stays alive a little bit longer. But is already climbing. 43% is not a lot to get. They're trying to stall it out, contest it as much as they can. AimGod's going to have to throw the body on the fire as well. Fury comes back with the Shout, reinvigorating the team. It's not looking good for them. So close to go. And Shy just takes out Fury. And that's it. The Spark set themselves up for success on their defense. They will now level out the series. So what?
They don't have that rampage that Bernard's about to get as Irony pops the rally.
Here's the rally. Yeah, going to charge forward with that. Irony leading the charge. Engod's still sitting on theirs. You've got Beat as well to use here if they need it. Super Reach going to pop theirs to deal with Zest's blade. Alfie's a little bit behind, so we look towards Shy's overclock. Zest just dealing damage, but no kills confirmed for the time being as they're locked in the corner. Aimgod still has their rally available, but there's no support ultimates on the side of the Spark. Kind of muted for the time being. Have to be a response to what comes next. But Shy's been taken out by MN3. Doesn't need time to charge up the railgun. Could just hit the long-range shots to begin with. Turns the attention to Alpha Yi. And oh, that quickly. Rampage, Dragon Blade. These are the tools that Spark needs to use successfully. They've taken out Fixer. This is a great start for them. Rally's there. Fury's anti-healed as well. This is big for them, but Zest is doing all the work. He doesn't need the blade to have the impact. Him should be able to go in. Bomb on the corner, push back, but it's still enough to take out Super Rich. A 10-player kill streak for MN3 is suddenly ended by Shy as Zest pulls out the blade, cuts through the entirety of the Spark. And that's going to be the Fusion setting themselves up for an easy...
So does Fury. Here comes the rally. Is it enough to help out Fury? It is. He's going to be restabilizing. Bernard's not going to be able to. Here comes MN3 again, getting that initial pick, making 2 onto Super Rich. No sustainability, no blade. And the Fusion win map number 3 on Dorado.
Damage, and the Spark are able to regroup, get control of the bot, and push it back.
Back and forth, so much space being bought in by the Spark here. You see Alpha Yi managing to get aim god. Yes, that was beautiful right there. And then finishes off MN3 while he's out of here too. Look at this. He's going to have the blade for the next fight. Despite the Spark, or rather the Fusion getting 2 of those picks, it's fine. Number of edges still in favor for the Spark here. Here, but the nice way that Spark are trying to disengage, and Shy's going to be able to unleash the overclock. Here comes the blade now from Zest. He doesn't get the sustainability though. What a huge shutdown by Shy, and he finds aim god while he's having 2.
Shy!
Oh, he's still going. The rest of the Spark, they clean up the few. Gonna have the rampage before Bernard. This could be big here. MN3 is gonna back away in time. Nice big rampage. Lands onto 3. Can they get the pick though onto Irony, who falls pretty low here? Alfie manages to survive, but not for long before Fury says, come right back here. You're not gonna go anywhere. Gonna sit down on this delay. Yeah, and now they're gonna be able to get that checkpoint. That's gonna be huge here for the Fusion. Again, they are sitting at match series, match point right now.
Fury needs some assistance. So close to getting the Rampage online. That could be a game breaker in this one. They're at 99%. Use it on cooldown. Finds free. MN3 opens up with the railgun. Disrupt the shot.
This is it.
And the dot will claim Alpha Yi. The Fusion have stopped the Spark on the cusp of losing out in this map, losing out on the Summer Showdown. One fight to seal the deal, and it was Fury to stay alive and deliver the finishing blow. The Philadelphia Fusion get their hopes up. They're overlapping the Hunters, and they will secure themselves a spot in the Summer Showdown.
Top 4 locked in here from the APAC region in the Summer Showdown. Officially, the Dragons, the